What if the most joyful moment of your life has already passed you by, unnoticed because you were so focused on chasing what's next? Consider this. What if everything you're striving for right now, all the things you believe will finally bring you contentment, are the very obstacles keeping you from it? I came to this realization the hard way. 3 years ago, I hit my lowest point. Imagine me at 3 a.m., a Mountain Dew in one hand and my phone in the other, placing my fifth takeout order of the week. My room, which was actually my parents' basement, resembled a gamer's den, littered with empty energy drink cans, the blinds perpetually drawn, with the only illumination coming from my triple monitor setup running World of Warcraft. I weighed 265 pounds, my bank account held a meager $43.80, and as for my dating life, let's just say the most significant connection I had was with my raid team. Yet, this is the promise I made to myself every single night before sleep took over. Once I shed the weight, secure a job, find a girlfriend, and get my own place, then I would finally achieve happiness. Only then could my real life truly commence. But then, a shift occurred. I began with small, almost insignificant steps. I swapped one Monster Energy for a bottle of water. I started walking for 10 minutes around the block. I committed to applying for one job each day. Every minor accomplishment felt incredible. My heart would pound with excitement each time I clicked Submit on a job application. I'd feel a strange surge of exhilaration when I managed to walk a little farther than I had the day before. The most significant breakthrough, however, came from a place I never expected: my obsession with gaming. You see, in World of Warcraft, I would spend months grinding away to acquire the best gear. I would tell myself, once I get that legendary sword, then I'll truly enjoy the game. But what was the reality? I'd obtain the sword, stand around in Stormwind showing it off for a day, and then feel an absolute void. The enjoyment was never in possessing the gear, it was in the quest to get it. A year and a half later, I had lost 87 pounds, landed a respectable job, met a wonderful girlfriend, and moved into my own apartment. I was living the exact existence I had fantasized about in that basement. But then, a familiar emptiness began to creep in, the same hollowness I felt after acquiring that legendary sword.
That was the moment it all clicked into place for me. My happiest times were during those initial walks around the block, my heart thumping and legs trembling. They were in those anxiety-filled moments just before hitting send on a job application. They were even present during those awkward first conversations with girls, complete with sweaty palms and all. The joy wasn't found in reaching the destinations, it was embedded in the process of pursuing them. And here's the really mind-bending part. You know those people you see on Instagram? The ones with flawless physiques, dream careers, and seemingly perfect lives? I can guarantee you they are either experiencing that same sense of emptiness or they are already on the hunt for their next objective. This is the secret that no one ever shares. There is no finish line. There isn't a magical point where you unlock a state of permanent happiness. So what's the answer? It involves two things. First, always have something that you are actively working towards. Perhaps it's learning to cook something more complex than microwave meals. Maybe it's finally cracking open that book that has been gathering dust on your nightstand. It could even be learning 3 chords on that neglected guitar in the corner of your closet. The scale of the goal is irrelevant. What truly matters is having something that propels you forward. But then, here is the more profound truth, and this is absolutely vital. Cease waiting to start living. That inner voice that whispers, "I'll be happy when," is deceiving you. The life you dream of isn't waiting for you at some future milestone. It's present in the small increments of progress, and those tiny personal victories, and in those heart-pounding moments when you push yourself just a little beyond your comfort zone. Tomorrow morning, you have the choice to wake up and begin living the life of your dreams, not because you will suddenly possess everything you've ever wanted, but because you will finally grasp that the dream life is found within the pursuit itself. It's in the journey, the growth, the small daily wins, and yes, even in the failures that ultimately make you stronger. With that in mind, thank you for your time, and I'll see you next time.